Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Liv Morgan was riding a massive wave of success and was scheduled for a tremendous push in the coming month before she sustained an unfortunate injury. On the June 16 edition of Monday Night Raw, Morgan dislocated her shoulder during a singles rematch against Kairi Sane. Shockingly, she could make a surprise return at Evolution 2. Former women's world champion reportedly underwent surgery to repair her shoulder and will be out for months, with no fixed return timeline as of now. However, in a shocking twist, Liv Morgan could make a surprise return at the Evolution 2 Premium Live event this weekend during the Women's Battle Royal to earn the title shot at the Clash in Paris 2025. The Judgment Day member could distract Nikki Bella, causing Hall of Famer to get eliminated, laying the groundwork for their singles matchup immediately upon Morgan's return. Morgan and Bella were reportedly set to face each other at Evolution 2. However, the Miracle Kid's injury forced WWE to alter the plans at the last minute. That said, the angle presented above is hypothetical, and nothing has been confirmed yet. While speaking on the Busted Open Radio, former Divas champion Nikki Bella broke her character and heaped praises on Liv Morgan and expressed that they were about to do something epic. However, Morgan's injury stopped it all. Bella immediately jumped back in after praising Morgan and stated that they still have some unfinished business. It will be interesting to see when Liv Morgan returns to the Stamford-based promotion and what plans the Triple H-led creative team have in store for the former women's world champion. Liv Morgan has always thrived when the spotlight is brightest, and with WWE Evolution 2025 rapidly approaching, speculation is intensifying over whether the former SmackDown Women's Champion could be set for one of the most dramatic and buzzworthy returns of her career. Fans have been wondering what's next for the enigmatic superstar ever since she was written off television weeks ago following a backstage attack that sparked widespread theories and storyline questions. But now, rumblings within WWE creative and statements from some key insiders suggest that Liv may be returning at Evolution for a jaw-dropping moment, one that involves a two-time WWE champion and potentially shifts the trajectory of the women's division. Liv Morgan's journey in WWE has been defined by resilience, unpredictability, and a deep connection with fans. Her run with the Women's Championship was emotional and hard-earned, and her departure from the weekly lineup left a noticeable void. But Evolution 2025 may be the stage where Liv not only makes her return but aligns or collides with none other than Alexa Bliss, the two-time WWE Women's Champion whose own comeback has sent shockwaves through the company. Bliss, who recently hinted at unfinished business with someone who used to mean something, could be the piece of the puzzle that completes a long-teased story arc that WWE has quietly developed over months. WWE insiders have hinted that Triple H and the creative team have been carefully crafting something major for Evolution, with one official reportedly quoted backstage saying, "It has to be a moment fans will remember for years." That comment has only fueled speculation that Liv's return could be part of a larger storyline tied to Alexa Bliss's newfound dark persona. Bliss, whose alignment has shifted toward a more twisted, psychologically complex version of herself since her return, has been teasing cryptic messages and backstage vignettes that point toward a looming presence. Many now believe that Liv Morgan is that presence. One possible scenario being floated by analysts is a surprise heel alliance between Liv Morgan and Alexa Bliss. WWE has dabbled with the idea of Liv walking a darker path before, most notably during her brief, chaotic feud with Rhea Ripley and later through her more aggressive tactics as Women's Tag Team Champion. A turn toward the dark side, especially alongside someone like Bliss, could cement Liv as a top-tier heel with emotional depth and visual flair. Together, they could target dominant forces in the division, including current champions like Bayley or Bianca Belair, with the ultimate goal of seizing control of the women's division through mind games, sneak attacks, and psychological warfare. Alternatively, Liv Morgan's return could spark a deeply personal rivalry with Alexa Bliss, especially if their teased alliance quickly goes sour. WWE loves to play with fire when it comes to character chemistry and betrayal, and the creative team may be positioning Bliss and Morgan as two sides of the same coin, both damaged, both dangerous, and both hungry for validation. If Bliss manipulates Morgan into joining her only to later turn on her, it could ignite one of the most emotionally charged feuds in recent memory, culminating in a show-stealing match at SummerSlam or even next year's WrestleMania. Social media has been a breeding ground for clues about Liv's status. In recent days, Liv Morgan posted a cryptic Instagram story that reads simply, "Rebirth begins where pain ends." Fans instantly tied that phrase to Alexa Bliss's recent comment in a backstage interview where she stated, "From ashes we rise, from pain we transform." The eerie symmetry between those phrases has fans convinced that WWE is intentionally planting seeds for something bigger, perhaps the formation of a new faction, or even the reintroduction of supernatural elements into the women's division, reminiscent of Bliss's earlier association with Bray Wyatt's Dark World. Industry veterans have also weighed in, with Booker T saying on his podcast, "Liv Morgan has the tools. She's improved tremendously, and if she gets that second act right, it could be the best thing that's ever happened to her career." He followed up by suggesting that a pairing with Bliss would be visually compelling and creatively limitless, citing the emotional range both women bring to the table. Meanwhile, Mickie James tweeted, "WWE Evolution needs to be unforgettable. Liv and Alexa together? That's chaos in the best way." Another element that adds intrigue to the speculation is the ongoing mystery surrounding the person who attacked Liv backstage before her absence. WWE has never revealed the assailant, and that detail has gone cold in storyline, perhaps deliberately. What if Alexa Bliss was the one behind the attack all along, attempting to isolate and manipulate Liv from afar? Such a reveal could explain Bliss's cryptic comments about regret and longing, and it could establish a psychological angle that transforms a typical wrestling rivalry into a slow-burn thriller. Liv confronting her attacker at Evolution, only to realize it's someone she once trusted, would create one of the most shocking returns in recent years. There's also the real possibility that Liv Morgan will make her return not in a match, but during the pivotal segment. WWE loves to plant seeds during promo battles or contract signings, and one potential scenario could involve Alexa Bliss cutting a haunting promo about how someone will soon understand her pain, only for the arena to go dark, and Liv Morgan's voice to echo through the speakers. A slow walkout, eyes shaded in darkness, her expression cold and unreadable, could be enough to leave fans in stunned silence before the crowd erupts into a frenzy. Evolution 2025 as a brand represents empowerment and innovation, and WWE may be preparing to push boundaries once again. If Liv Morgan returns to align with Alexa Bliss, they could immediately challenge for tag team gold or even begin targeting high-profile singles competitors to send a message. Their presence together would not only elevate both women, but also send a message to the rest of the division that Evolution isn't just a night of celebration. It's the rebirth of something dangerous. If WWE opts to pit Bliss and Morgan against each other, the creative possibilities remain just as rich. Imagine a slow-burn story with Bliss gaslighting Morgan, drawing her into a web of shared trauma and delusion, only for Liv to break free in a powerful babyface redemption arc. Fans have always responded to Liv's raw authenticity, and seeing her overcome the manipulation of someone like Bliss would be a cathartic experience rooted in real emotion and powerful storytelling. Such a story could span months, with each encounter deepening the emotional stakes. One wildcard theory circulating on Reddit involves a larger faction being formed, with Alexa Bliss recruiting not only Liv Morgan but also Nikki Cross and Isla Dawn into a new eerie collective. In this scenario, Liv may serve as the conflicted soul of the group, torn between her moral compass and the allure of finding belonging in darkness. The group could wage psychological warfare across all three brands, leaving cryptic messages and attacking from the shadows. Liv's eventual departure or rebellion from such a group would become a massive babyface moment that WWE could capitalize on for years. Whether she returns to feud with Bliss, partner with her, or engage in something completely unexpected, one thing is certain. Liv Morgan's return at WWE Evolution 2025 could mark the beginning of a new chapter, both for her and for the women's division at large. WWE is known to build its biggest stories around organic fan support, and Liv has that in abundance. Her passion, work ethic, and undeniable charisma have long made her a fan favorite, and now, with the right creative vision, she could become a defining force of this new era in women's wrestling. As Evolution 2025 draws near, all eyes will be on the event's lineup, backstage teasers, and final card announcements. If Liv Morgan is indeed making her long-awaited return at the show, WWE could have something massive planned, whether that be a shocking betrayal, an unforgettable alliance, or the beginning of a psychologically rich narrative that cements Liv as one of the top stars in the industry. For now, fans continue to speculate, theorize, and anticipate. But if the rumors are true, Liv Morgan won't just be coming back. She'll be returning to change everything. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.